game. Hey, run it back. Go highway again. So I think I saved too much this time. Though, I mean, it did bring in the force I wanted, it's just I got it slaughtered, so I don't know. I got it fucking murdered. Is there a part of Drain that covers checking the overall map conditions? No, but there should be. I need to look at my team. Snow Castle. Is there any websites to check Broken Arrow deck builds? Yeah, you can go to BA-Hub. That's one. I'm going to try not to call in too many tanks here too, because that's everything about doing a big phase 2 push, is that it encourages me to do like a billion tanks at once, and of course, once we get more tanks, we can't market them as well. I'm going to try to work with less tanks this time. Where do we want to go? Probably D point. Up the middle. And I'll go there, hello high water. The other thing would be taking A. I could take A first. I think I'd be happy with A or D. I think I want to be fighting D by phase 2 if no one else has got it covered. I should look at their decks too. Thinking about SOF now. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 SOF on the other team. Good bit of grunt too. That's flimsier because that's SOF air. But watch out for the air sport. Then we have striker, armored. Okay, they only have 2 armored players. We have a lot of armored players. We're all grunty. Okay. Viper's up first. And I want to take A, but let's go up D first, I think. Start up D. So Recon Striker. With scouts. Probably in this terrain, some tripwire cap scouts. 45 bug, immediate no connect. Oh shit. Oh well. We're missing two players. Oh, we also got the bug to have 4 players from the start, so it's 3v5 from the start. Okay, well, maybe we won't win this one, but we can try to play well still. Which means, rest of my rollout, I need a Shorad. And I can bring in some supplies in a sec.
Moving out. Good copy. Next waypoint received. Viper ready.
I'm the only jets? No, we've got one other jet.
New heading. Fighting Falcon standing by. New bearing set. Inbound. Roger, flying there.
Alright, we're committing, fuck it.
Fighting Falcon here. Target padlock. Bangs out.
We're gonna die, we're gonna hella die, we're never gonna get away with this.
Flying the coordinates.
Damn, nothing hit. Not a single missile there. Rough. Guess I should have got out. Not a single hit on that Raptor, we finally got it, that's good. Oh well, it is what it is.
Ready for combat. Armored transport reporting
You're
in.
up front, you're in the rear, your supply. Let's keep it going. Even if I just bring in cheap shit, let's deploy a lot of shit early.
We're on the move.
Recon. I should call in Bradley's.
Already there.
And I need to put some infantry in these. Like, I need to, like, fill these with all the... Probably all the troopers I can, actually. But I haven't got the money for that right now. Not a lot of it, anyway. Troopers plus a striker is how much? Okay, not too much. We can call in a bunch of that. Here's something big. Okay, they're airdropping on A. Why troopers are over units? Because I think this D point is defined by being really annoying in these skyscrapers.
Breaker 1-9, who needs supplies?
In my opinion.
We're moving. like we got us a convoy. That's a big 10-4. We're moving.
Come cut that.
Nothing gonna get in
I
our
gotta watch these
way.
2 units. This is my big units right now.
Striker here. We're
So
coming
before
that
we
way.
get into a fight, let's commit these people somewhere.
Roger.
Okay, I'm gonna get busy here.
Already there. Moving out. Roger. Moving out.
That's good. It's like an SOF armor setup here.
We stop right there. Scout team standing by. Check that building. Armored
We can't take that, obviously. Just
driver.
get whatever value we can here and then pull back. Oh! I gotta be careful of air support, so I don't want to sit here for too long, but also I really want to go up and get those Bradleys.
Striker, engaged in combat. Roger. We're on the move.
Yeah. See, it's a good thing I fucking moved, eh?
Air defense. We're in combat.
Watch out, though, because damn, those grenade launchers! Oh no, sorry, it's the Bradleys, because the Bradleys are fucking me up.
It's a gas.
My mistake there.
Copy.
Forgot that Bradleys can kill me with the autocannons. That's my big mistake. Fuck that up.
Don't stay here.
Fall back, fall back, fall back, fall back, fall back.
Nothing gonna get in our way. Okay, Roger. We're rolling.
Wait for the rest of my shit.
Carrier ready. Moving to contact. Roger. We're on the move.
I think it's probably important to still have a Bradley over here.
Advance and
Ah, they're gonna see that. Just come over here and consolidate, probably.
copy. Relocating.
Let's get out of there and heal.
We're Oscar Mike. Back it up.
It's not good. Nice, we got it.
Forward here, set trap.
Yeah, come consolidate with all this shit.
I got my ears on. Go ahead.
I think the pilot might have seen this truck, so we're gonna fall back to here.
Moving out. Personal carrier ready.
Got a bunch of money. I'm gonna try not to think too hard here and not play the creepy recon game and play an aggressive game instead. So I'm gonna immediately bring in some fuckers to try and clear through these buildings before they get too happy there.
Roger. We're Oscar Mike.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Too late. I'm committing. Because they're SOF, they'll probably beat me at this game, I just realized, but whatever. Let's commit. Let's just do it.
Copy. Relocating. Tactical truck ready to haul. Roger. We're Oscar
Okay,
Mike.
heal up.
Pedal to the metal. 99. Mission accomplished. Bathroom break.
Everybody who is not needed there anymore, move out of the way.
Recon team reporting in.
Let's look at the map. Remember, let's look at the map.
Reporting in.
What's going on? My teammate is having trouble with SOF over here, I would say.
Moving out.
So while I'm waiting...
Moving out.
While I'm waiting for my shit to get here to push the D point, why don't we go help my teammate? We don't look like we're having a great time on B either. Looks like a bad roll-up for us overall, me included.
Moving out.
Let's come get ready over here.
Copy. Next waypoint received. Let's grab them containers. Let's dump that. Ain't gonna pay no toll this time. Time to park.
Supplies can stay there, and then I'll fall back.
Armored
Alert.
transport.
Looking at those two bookers. Oh, I should get more bookers, you're right.
Relocating.
New
These guys should be here.
2.00 donation from Oxian. Commander, there are signs of further clues to the kidnappings in this area. I am informed that we will be able to authorize a bounty if win or lose you end the match holding one of the middle points. $20.
Yeah, thank you. Well, we'll see, because so far I'm feeling scared of this one. Middle points, eh? D? Hopefully we can hold D. I can't really help out over here. They're dug in hard. Thank you for the donation, by the way, Oxin.
What are you waiting for? Drive.
Let's come back over before we lose something. Come resupply again. Let's get some... Let's get our troopers in a building, I think.
Waypoint received. Copy. Relocating.
My AMPVs are here now, so we can come back over to middle. Did I call in my howitzers? I thought I did. No, I didn't yet. Let's call in the howitzers as well.
Stinger team here.
Do we have Patriots? We have 2, yep.
Artillery on the move. Armored transport reporting in. We have a building to secure.
Gonna move you up.
Someone asked for a ride? Scouts at your
Gonna move these
sir.
cav scouts up a bit too.
Building.
Come to here.
Set up a base of fire. Striker awaiting orders. Reconnaissance.
Kill the Bradley.
Someone called for a cab? Moving there now.
Alright.
Anti-aircraft team.
Out of Javs. Yeah, I know they're out of Javs.
Alert.
Artillery
Let's bring in an ambulance.
New 2.00 donation from Oxian. DH ora
Hey,
any will
okay.
do.
payload goal this
I'm gonna go for D this game. Thank you, Oxian.
Bradley, ready for
My
action.
goal here is I'll push up the road, I think, with the... It's tough, they've been in there for a while now. They'll out-recon me whenever I send in an infantry-wise, so I think it's better to just, like, brute force with the Brads and the AMPVs. The longer I sit here, the more they dig in. So I do want to go
Roger.
pretty much now.
Roger. We're Oscar Mike.
I'm gonna probe with the Bradleys before I commit the full forces, but by 36 minutes I want to be in there, I think.
Recon vehicle standing by. Roger.
Send them in force.
Anti-aircraft here.
Sure is ready to react, but I'm not gonna send it in yet. And I think for the future I'll try to bring in some recon over here. Because I do need to get some scouts over here as well to hold the G point. But I need to watch this.
Recon vehicle. Send traffic. Over. Good copy. Next waypoint received. Bradley fighting vehicle standing by.
So the Beefists can't fight me
Bradley fighting vehicle.
with toes, they don't have any toes.
They
can do that, of course.
Good copy. Next waypoint received. Roger.
That's not gonna be good for me. Need to back up. I can briefly hit you with a toe for a second. You don't have APS,
Recon vehicle.
so I can get just straight up damage on you.
Recon vehicle ready.
They smoke. Okay.
Relocating.
Abrams as well. I don't know if I go in here at this point. Maybe I go to E instead. I think if I go into D here, I'm fucked.
Orders.
I think I bring in a Hemet full of troops to hold the left side. Troops and troopers. I need to line up this side so I don't lose this point, because they're going to push this as well. Bring in AMPV, actually. Aircraft and mech engineers. The Hemet.
Roger. We're on the move.
Oh god. They're going to see it all. The Hemet, we bring in troopers, I think. Because we need to hold this side.
Bradley ready for
But you're going to come back.
pedal to the metal.
I'm going to push over here instead. The howitzers should be here.
Artillery reporting in.
Move because they saw everything with the drone, most likely.
Roger. We're on the move. Logi here. Send traffic. Moving out.
Let's go over to the right.
Recon vehicle ready for action.
We
Roger.
know that they're loaded up with shit over here.
Brad here. Go ahead.
I think I smoke.
Engaging targets with direct fire.
And then reposition.
Troop transport standing by. Roger.
Already barrage is nice to start that off too.
Already there. That's a big 10-4. We're moving. Hey,
And
check
these guys, when they get here, just, get everybody out in, like, this building.
We're moving. Watch your fire. Striker at your command, sir.
But then I gotta watch this.
We're on the move. Reconnaissance is good to go. Already there. Backpedal, driver. Target marked.
Hit all of that. For a second, I thought they read me like a book. Not quite. Good thing. Not quite.
Moving there now. Roger. We're Oscar Mike. Armored transport. Ready.
We're going in.
Reconnaissance.
Ruby says, watching the game feels so much slower than playing the game. Yes!
Roger.
That is very much a thing. It's so much easier to watch even your own gameplay back and be like, this game's easy.
Unloading.
When you play, for whatever reason, it feels so much more stressful.
Armored transport. Standing by.
Okay, let's go.
Combat engineers ready. Personal carrier here.
I don't really appreciate the drone.
Personal carrier ready.
That's annoying.
Troop transport ready. Troop transport reporting in. Moving out.
Oh, they're like falling back, I think.
Next
Good.
waypoint received.
See if we can keep pushing up. See how far we can go.
Roger. Moving out.
Walls there is scary.
Moving there now.
Maybe don't push that. They've got enough, I think.
Direct fire engagement.
Do we have nothing for the drone? Nothing at all? Okay. Our Patriots died. No, our Patriots are just not radar on.
Send your orders.
This is why drones and shit are good, because if the enemy has perfect AA, they don't do anything, but the enemy does not usually have perfect AA. This is an example of that. However, I'm going to try to make the best of this, and I'm going to push I, because I think I can.
Artillery engaged. Send your orders.
But I can't complain unless I bring my own Patriot at the end of the day. We're going to get bombed here, so don't cluster on the point.
To the middle.
If I can chase you guys down, that'd be great.
Engineers engaged. Send your orders.
They're at it again.
Defensive smoke. Pedal to the middle.
God.
Move to this building.
Did my Viper die? I didn't even pay attention to it. It probably just died.
Turning to new heading.
I had to bring in my own Patriot. Nothing else for it.
Armored transport.
Taking 2 points is nice, though. That's good.
Infantry at your command, sir. Roger. We're Oscar Mike. Someone call for a cab?
I'm gonna hit them on the run.
Solid copy. Engage and destroy.
Oh, Moz has got some range on it. Shit.
Driver, move back.
I'm sorry, I wasn't familiar with your game. Oh, fuck.
Command. Ready for action. Check that building.
God damn. Alright, full back a bit.
Someone call for a cab? Armored transport reporting in.
Nice some push. I mean, we didn't really kill enemy units, they just kind of gave it to us, but,
Hardy without Hardy.
we got the zones, but it was messy. They made me pay for it. I've lost a lot of shit.
Copy. Relocating. Armored
Probably pull that AMPV out now while I still can. And try to get it some supplies somewhere.
copy. Relocating.
They didn't take G, so that's good. I'm gonna get you over to here. I'm gonna get you over to here. Oh, I did it again. I called in a Viper and did nothing with it. Fortunately, even with these zones, we have no zones. I was trying to write it specifically in a way that didn't sound like an arsehole. That sounds more like an arsehole because obviously bad. What I'm trying to lead into is I want to ask them, hey, maybe we should focus B and D together. I haven't really been paying much attention to what's going on with my teammate on the left because I focus on having the one on the right.
Already there.
Good, that's what I wanted. That's good. Oh! Drone. At least the troopers are okay. I just lose the supplies. Well,
Secure that building. Move in
they're
there.
not really okay. I don't have time to worry about them too much. I'm just going to do this.
Get in there. Secure that building. Good copy. Next waypoint.
I'm going to try to punish this if we can.
Patrol underway.
Ooh. No, we can't. The answer is we can't. Where's my damn Shorad? It died at some point, apparently.
Personal carrier ready.
Jesus.
Move your asses. Hunker down here.
Jesus Christo. Teammates want to go back line again? Let's see. Indosis has tanks and GMLRS. I'm not trying to judge them here to be a dick. I'm just actually trying to see like what's going on with the team, so how can I help? Bunch of numbers here has Patriots and HIMARS. I don't know if they lost stuff or if they've just been playing back. And then I don't know where the... Oh! I forgot we're 3v5! We're doing amazing for a 3v5! I think. Hey, these are probably gonna die, but I think they'll be worth it.
Seating is fresh.
Bro, we're 3v5! I completely forgot!
Back to Texaco.
We're doing our best out here!
Set.
We're doing our best!
Power is on. Bugging out. Tank run complete. Heading back. Viper standing by.
Oh no! Oh no! This is why it's good not to be timid of airstrikes. And they give you an opportunity like that, but now I gotta fix my supplies.
Troop transport reporting in.
Oh yes. Let's set reasonable goals. Let's retake the G point. Yeah, I totally forgot it's 3v5. That changes a lot of this, honestly. Have MPVs? I have some. Send more dudes.
Weapons team
I'm gonna try to not get distracted here and just focus on setting up a really annoying infantry defensive line at G, I think.
Recon team engaged in combat.
So let's start by trying to defend these units.
Combat. During the perimeter. Get your gear, we're moving.
Try and escape, Striker.
There now. On ass.
If you can escape, mech engineers can get out with you.
Get us the fuck out of here.
Pick them up and then road on down here.
Next waypoint received. Anti-aircraft. standing
Patriots
by.
here to kill these fuckers.
Copy that. Looking for target.
What have I got?
Landing assistance team. What can I do for you?
I've got weapons line troopers. Hey, Ghostbusters, thanks for the raid. Thank you. No, Striker.
Combat requesting order. Find some cover. Get in that building.
What infantry do I have available? Everything's deployed. Or respawning. Oh, because I have it all over here. Yeah.
Pedal to the metal.
Okay, let's come back over then, I think, with these guys. I forgot. I was like, where's half my inventory? Here it is. It's just chilling.
Rock up. We're moving. Check a leg.
Some of my Brads, too.
Reconnaissance.
Bring them back.
Already there.
Heal up back here. And come to here.
Moving out. Artillery. ready
I don't
for
think I have the attention to spare on bringing more mortars in right now.
armored transport. Standing by. Roger. Moving out.
But, what else can I bring in? Okay, so just bring in that Hemet then, because I'm in an iron here and it's taking me too long. Bring in the Hemet full of troops. Bring in more Hemets full of troops. Just really as many troops as I can bring in, I think. Or do I go tank? No, because if I go tank, I have to micro it. Right now, I just want to try and not let that happen, which I'm letting happen.
Heavy weapons here. I love big guns.
Focus on one thing at a time.
Ain't nothing gonna get in our way. Want something built or destroyed? Look alive.
You were fine there, I guess. Just wait.
Personal carrier ready. Need some heavy firepower. Someone call for
Bring the strikers over, we'll pick up these troopers. Or bring the striker over, I should say. This is probably a good time to bring in some of that cheap shit to be annoying too. The cheap tripwires.
moving out.
Although tripwires are going to get killed by all the drones, but it's okay.
Moving in
Whatever.
next waypoint. Roger. Moving out.
Cheap AA tripwires would be really good for that. I don't think I have any cheap ones, just the SHORADs. Let's turn on the radar and see if we can get that. I think loss might be an issue.
Moving in next waypoint.
Yeah, loss is an issue.
Looking
Oh!
for enemy
I
contact.
should get the radar on. Fuck, I had it. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what the hell is that?
Radar turned on. Looking for airplanes.
Okay, I didn't see this coming, so failure to notice things again. If they're gonna do that kind of spice, I'm gonna go push D, because maybe they have taken their infantry off of D. I'll give it a try.
Air defense here.
Then we're gonna get this and come back.
Fast landing assistance. What can I do for you?
You're versing a person or a bot, we're versing 5 people.
Fit for fight, sir.
Where are my trucks full of people? Here we go.
Run as fast as you can.
Oh, shit. They see me like crazy. Okay, hang on. Gotta pay attention to this. If we're going in, gotta pay attention to this. We're going to... Ah!
Troops in combat. Requesting orders.
I mean, that makes things a bit difficult, always. It's gonna get away, too. We can't catch it. And they're taking back this point as well. Fuck, I just died. That's what they like to say. They're like, fuck, all my shit died again.
Engineers engaged.
The drone's gonna split everything too. This is really bad.
For a ride? You like big guns too?
Please don't be on me. Yeah.
Weapons team.
This is hard. When you're just getting air superiority like this, it's hard.
Standing by.
Fortunately, the Naval Patriot has no ammo in it. I don't know what to do at this point. I need to get all this shit back first. Everything's dying.
Right here. We're combat ready. Shut your crumb catcher and move out. Get
Come
your
back to
asses
here.
in that building. Go, go, go. Anti-aircraft specialist.
Come here. Grab that.
Fucking sandbags in the trunk and
And
move
come back to
out.
here. We need to get everything back to relative safety. I mean, you guys can still be here.
On the road again. Copy. Relocating.
Oh shit.
Already there.
I mean, I brought in defensive units to try and hold, but so far the success we've seen against this enemy team is they're not very good at handling pressure thrown at them.
Moving there now.
So maybe I give up on... Because I was just bringing these guys in because I'm like, okay, now I'll dig in my annoying troopers everywhere. But because they have such superiority of artillery, air support, probably playing any kind of defensive game that takes any micro at all is a mistake.
Tactical truck ready to haul.
Maybe send all this shit home and just get the points back and play pure aggro.
Weapons team at your command, sir.
Because they'll probably just keep doing this.
Logi here, send trap.
And then just put all the points into constant armor pressure. It might be too late to turn this around. But I see now, that's what I should have been doing this whole time, I think.
Catch you on the
They're really hesitant to push.
Breaker 19, who needs supplies? Engineers at your command, sir.
Resupply those guys. Why are you going that way to...
Send trap.
Whatever.
Scout team here. Go ahead.
Just go home with a lot of this shit. Because it's too much, it's distracting me too much to take care of it all
Further they fall.
as well. Bring the Patriot back over here.
Everybody get in.
Send these guys home. This game is a lot of cheaters, man. Oh yeah? That sucks, I'm sorry to hear it.
Mission's over. Heading back to fog. Infantry here. Standing by.
The rifles is good, okay. Less shit to take care of, because they're gonna have more pressure than me. Because they have 5 players, so they have more mental focus, and they have more... They're always gonna be doing this shit. It's always gonna be bad for me.
Mission destroy.
Just make one little death blob and roll around. I don't know if we can win, but we can... Because the KD, but we can do something. We can try to do something.
Combat engineers, engage. What are your orders?
Because, yeah, they just got so much superiority in the arty. You guys are still panicked. You need to unpanic. You guys are already here, so I'm just going to put you in some buildings. Actually, I might put you over in these ones. Just run over because I don't want to think about you anymore. And then let's just spend our points. I'm going to go push this point, I think. So actually, let's reuse these troopers. When I push here, I'll bring you in with me. Okay. I'm going to call them as I want them.
Roger. We're Oscar Mike.
One of those and a trophy. We will need a Shorad. Really big Shorads in pairs only. Search for hello, Shorads.
Roger. We're on the move.
I'm gonna bring the Bookers into drone. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's into drone over here. I don't know if this slow drone will tell us too much, but it's better than nothing.
Make way.
You see the battleship? You can have a battleship as a trait. We can bring the battleship.
Pedal to the metal, driver. Weapons team at
See, you forget about them, they're almost there. It all works out.
defense engaged.
This has got to go home,
Carrier in combat.
because it's just getting forgotten. Pick them up and go home.
Keep running.
Bring these guys over.
Sir. Good copy.
No, you stay there. You're doing a good job. You're doing a good job.
Engineers ready.
Send these guys up to take G again if necessary. These troopers are like perma-panic, which is interesting.
Get the fuck up! Mobile artillery ready. Send mission.
God, this side is so free for them. They're just like chilling there like this.
Bradley, ready for
I'm going up this fucking road. I'm getting them.
Striker here. We're combat ready. Ready to
Yeah.
rain down dead.
Okay, fight until you're dead, troopers AA.
The building.
That's the end of your road.
Vehicle is good to go. Brad here.
Weapon squad!
Now. Roger. We're on the move.
dangerous, Rose!
Roger, we're Oscar Mike. Stop.
Oh no.
I want all firepower on that position. Heavy cav is on the field. Your eyes and ears, sir. Friendly fighting vehicle ready. Who called?
Iron Fist will make short work of them. Well, no, actually, Rose will fucking kill all of them.
We stop here. Striker ready for combat. 10-4, we're
Oh.
moving.
That's within Moore's range. Shit. Okay, that's good though. Keep eyes on them and kill them at long range. That's not gonna get bombed! Fucking move! You just got droned! Move! Wake up! You just got fucking... Just got fucking droned! Okay, if it gets hurt, it has to fall back.
Heavy cav ready to rumble. Armored cav ready to roll. Combat initiated.
Keep moving up. Good. Keep going.
The armor is on the field.
Keep up the bridges. No! If only you could. Sadly, you cannot.
Roger. We're rolling. Back it down. We stop here. Good copy. Next waypoint received. Mobile artillery standing by.
Oh shit, Rose is still alive. It's okay, we killed it.
M1 Abrams warmed up.
Straight on to the point!
Line without us.
It's a pretty fucked phase, but straight on to the point.
Striker here.
How much of that do they see? Okay, they're not bombing me, it's okay. That, stop calling that in, that has to go home.
Moving there now. Cavalry here. We're ready for action. Rolling.
I'm not gonna get there in time to flip it.
Brad here.
Should have launched this quicker.
Roger. We're Oscar Mike. Put hard on the pedal. Pedal to the metal, driver.
Shred Radar, perhaps.
Striker here. Go
If I put Shred Radar on at all... If I just put Shred Radar on at all times, then I'm just gonna get killed by,
forward. Driver, move out.
by Seed. But with helos around, yeah, now I have to put it on. That's a good call.
Copy. Relocating. Make way. The cavalry arrives in the nick of time. Solid copy. Moving out. Striker in combat.
Oh, fuck it! Yeah. That's why I didn't want to put the radar on.
Move the fuck out.
That's why I generally roll under the radar off, because it's so hard to keep on top of the fact that just, like, there's planes that happen to have a harm on them. So now I'm fucked, 'cause I got no SHORAD. I mean, that's good. That's a very good example of why not to put on the radar until you're actually engaging. So it says, okay, unfortunately that was brutal. Yeah, that's... You've got a good idea, but that is why I tend not to leave the radar on SHORADs, yes.
Driver, reverse.
Okay, my only real hope here is Iron Fisting them
Heavy cavalry ready for action.
in the woods in, like, an ambush. Oh yeah, hang on.
Take them out.
Nope. I got one.
Backwards. Mobile artillery reporting in. Recon vehicle standing by.
Without SHORAD, this kind of falls apart, though. I can call it more.
Armored cav here. We're engaged. Cavalry here. We're in combat. Roger.
Brett says, has anyone made a Septua joke yet? Yeah, about a year ago, I'm afraid. I'm sorry.
Secure this bomb.
Sorry, Brett.
No party without Artie. Cavalry is in combat. Moving out.
Take a detour.
Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Solid copy. Moving out. Recon vehicle. Send traffic. Over. Get those tracks moving. Hey, check out this rooster cruiser they gave me. Reconnaissance. Standing by. Pedal to the metal. Logi here. Send traffic. Armored cabin.
V5. Well, we're 2v5 right now. Oh, shit. They've got recon over here, too. You can see it all.
Heavy cav in combat.
I don't think it's happening. Not until the SHORAD gets here.
As ordered.
And unfortunately, as long as I sit still, I'm just gonna get bombed.
Striker
I think
orders.
it's a bit over. You should have failed your decks. Not right now, obviously, but maybe in between.
Copy. Next waypoint received.
I can package all my decks up if I remember after I finish streaming today. And maybe next stream I'll have them for you. Sorry I don't really have them right now, though.
Cavalry here.
I hear a drone. If I sit still, I'm gonna get bombed. If I move, I'm gonna get helicoptered.
Heavy cav.
Yeah, they've got recon over here. They can see it.
Tally ho.
They're doing the drones.
Heavy armor
Everything's gotta run. Oh,
Fighting Falcon standing by.
I'm getting F-22 Raptor.
Agent Bandit
Kill it!
turning to new heading. New heading set.
Maybe.
Air defense standing by. Roger. We're on the move.
Gets away with it. Cool.
Arm on.
And then get this drone. Didn't you see the battleship? Yeah, the battleship, unfortunately, is dead. We're gonna kill that drone. Alright.
Go ahead.
Well, the shred is here.
Roger. We're Oscar Mike.
So now bring the shred along here.
Standing by.
I think now the radar can go on. Ugh!
Here. We're combat ready. Moving out.
And it's sudden death.
Engineers reporting in. Abrams here. We're engaged. Pedal to the metal. Heavy cav engaged. Air defense.
I'm trying!
Combat ready. Move the fuck out.
I'm trying, but I don't think the 2v5 we've got anything left in the tank.
Here now.
Out of smoke, oh no.
Engaging hostiles. Solid copy. Engage and destroy. Air defense ready for action. Artillery ready to fire, sir. We're on the move.
I think we got one?
Roger.
Good.
Moving to next waypoint. Air defense here.
I mean, fuck it. Push the point.
Ready for action.
Gotta turn off the seed. Is that the CJ? So gotta turn off the radar, that is.
Friendly fighting vehicle. At your orders.
Oh no.
Engaged in combat.
No!
Combat. Send your orders.
Oh, and they've like smoked the A point. That's interesting.
Armored cab is on the field. Heavy cab, ready to roll. Heavy cab, ready to rumble. Engineers, clear the way.
Can't dislodge that with you.
Anti-aircraft here. We're in combat. Pedal to the metal.
The only way to avoid sudden death is they have nothing on the point. They have shit on the point!
Waiting command.
Turn around, Striker Shred. It's not worth it. Let your brother die. It's just not worth it.
Cab here.
It's time to go home and see your family again.
Artillery at your
Oh god, but this one's got no legs.
Heavy
I'll push you out. I'll push you home.
I got my ears on. Go
I
ahead.
don't think we're gonna push him home.
Anti-tank here. Need a helicopter down?
Yeah, not great to be 3v5 from the start. Our phase 1 was fine, but then the enemy team realized, I think, that they could just do whatever they wanted. Still, we tried. All you can do is try. So it says, I take the blame for that push. I saw 4 healers with wanting to avoid disaster, but disaster came anyways. I have to take the blame. If I listen to you, it's my choice. But, you know, it is a really good reminder of that is why you don't have your radar on unless you're actively using it. But you're also right that, like, I had some great airstrikes at the start. That was fun. You're also right, though, that I forget to put my radar on at all. So you weren't wrong to say it. But because I'm not very good at seeing the seed missiles coming, and especially there it's hard because the SOF F-35s just have seed missiles on them. You know, it just happens that way. That, it was dangerous to have it on even for a second. So, I mean, another one. It's been a terrible day for matches, I guess. Have we had... No, we had a really good one. We had one really good one on that same map from the other side. That was a really fun match. I don't know if we have any other good ones today. I think we've had some pretty bad ones. I don't know what deck I want to play. I think I only have time for one or maybe two more if I'm really lucky. But I'm not sure I play the Armor Striker deck again. I thought that'd just be a fun change of pace. How wrong I was. It was a change of pace, but not a fun one. I might play a Generalist deck again, I think. Thought you only played one or two, maybe two matches. Yeah, I started a bit late today because of the YouTube video that I made. But unfortunately, it means if we get like 2 or 3 bad matches, that's like most of the day. I'm gonna go check my comments though. Can you upload a match, says Perdonk Chunks? I want to see your tactics. Maybe I will, Perdonk Chunk. Costs 81816. How did you get video 3 different outcomes? I use the editor, I gotta reply to that person. Tonzille comments, being teamed up on might be my favorite thing, unless it's Broken Arrow. Why Rosa was on the Rangers? I go Moors for the high performance. Oh, someone said potentially a viewer submitted video commentary feedback where you give feedback. Yeah, I'd love to do that. Read my YouTube comments on stream now. What am I doing? Have you considered Venom Hueys? I have, but they only have like a few rockets. I don't know. I just feel like, what is it, 7 or is it 14 at most? I just feel like 14 rockets for the tickle is just too fiddly for me. It's kind of like how I don't like troopers. Thank you, IC. Yeah, I want to play the new beginner deck and actually do a match and get a good match where I can show people how to play. If it's their first time playing. Take me to the dam. Let me play USMC. Oh, I can play my USMC SOF deck on the dam. 14 APS does the same job as a Blackhawk when they're speedy. Yeah, I don't really use Dapox though. But if you use Dapox, yeah, absolutely. Torpedo Rift. Oh, what do I want to play? Striker USMC, I said I was liking as being pretty normal, right? Maybe play that. Oh, Marines Air. A little bit late there, but Marines Air. Going for Exploratory this game? No, I typically don't. Typically don't try that kind of shit. I typically try to play a ground game. Not Dapox, Standard Transport, UH-60 only 80. Oh, yeah, but doesn't have the extra seats. But yeah, if you're only bringing in 1 squad of 8, yeah, for sure. Or, you know, 6 and 2 or 2 4 squads. Did I get it in the end? No, I'm... Yes, I'm Marines Air. Okay, so my advantage here, and I always get distracted for this, but I'm going to try not to get distracted, is the cheap airborne teams. So I'm going to try and play a bit passive, in that I will try to take a neutral point, like in the middle, and then I will try to put a bunch of tow teams and shit in. SOF, 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 SOF. Everyone plays SOF. Look out for a lot of air support again. I mean, that means it should be light on artillery, though. But no, it's 2 halves. I don't know, I'm not good enough at the game yet to, like, look at that and go how I should play based off their decks. Hello! Wasn't I just talking to you a second ago, Attila, in Twitch chat? Yeah, SOF are the most fun infantry, I agree, Soph. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was just talking to you, Attila. Okay. I just Strata Fortress in every game. Oh, were you playing against me, or was it on my team? Here, let's roll out, I5 tow. There. Against? Oh, you fucked me up on a highway? Nice. That was some good B-52ing. Okay, I'm not gonna go beyond here, I think. I think I take this point. So I bring a tow team and a scout snipers. And I bring a stinger team and a scout snipers.
Roger. Moving out.
To D point. And now I micro this.
Already there.
Go stream shot. Oh, yeah.
Changing course. Flying the coordinates. Proceeding as frag.
Only one ever jet.
Changing course.
So I should be a bit cautious, but I don't see much air from them either.
Flight plan updated. Inbound.
Rather than flying straight in, I should fly sideways so that I can bail if I need to.
Turning to new heading.
It's a big map, so we might not have might just not have seen them yet. There they are.
Master arm on. Engaging. New bearing set. Fencing in. New heading
Grand
set.
AA.
Flying the coordinates. New course set.
Oh, this is a bad situation to be in, streamers.
New heading.
Yeah, rip. I went too deep there. I mean, we all did, accidentally. But I went a bit too deep. I think that FX is going to get out, but if it comes around again, I can try and get it with my F-35.
Flying NOE.
No, it's going to get out. As it should.
Copy. Bugging out.
Yeah, I didn't realize how deep I'd gone. I should have never gone beyond this highway.
Recon vehicle ready. Lab here.
Do we have AA? How are we going? So we've got one teammate rolling out. Moto. On this side. Someone's playing Patriots, that's good. Oh, the FX is still here. Very interesting. I have one teammate playing Mech Moto on my right, and then someone else is playing, like, a quick rollout of Marines onto the C point. So if I play good up the middle, that's good. Nah, this has just been taken for free. So I can cap this. Yeah, okay, bring in some helos. So let's go cheap toes, remember? We'll play active on this point, defensive on this point is the plan. Cheap toes over here. I'm gonna have plenty of them. This is my dig-in point. Before I forget, I want to make sure these Black Hawks are landing correctly. So we'll go one here.
Charge delivery underway. Maximum power.
That's not right, hang on.
Putting chalk on the ground.
One there. And probably one on the right, like, here.
Boots on the ground. Lab
Okay.
here.
Let's get the snipers out. Or, snipers stay in. Weapons teams get out.
We're the AA team. I want a base of fire in that building.
Where do I want to put you? Over here, I guess.
Set up a base of fire.
It's kind of a shitty place for you to be.
Get your asses in that building.
I'm good for now. Now let's get snipers back in and go move up.
Roger that. Fire
Alert.
fired upon.
I need to go get some recon.
We're on the move.
We won't push too far forward. We just have some recon in general here. Maybe actually just leave one sniper here. Or no, come over to the buildings.
New
Oxygen.
2.00 donation from Oxian.
Thank you.
It seems kitten data in this area is sparse. The only hope is the enemy have suspiciously designated a Painterchi. Could this be a subtle tell that cat-related information resides there? Or then at the
Maybe.
end of the game to find out. $20 bounty available.
Thank you. C point. Okay. Well, right now my teammate's got it, but if my teammate loses it, I'll have to think about that.
Secure.
Thank you very much, Oxygen, as always.
All asses dismount. Snipers here.
Alright, if I'm gonna be there, then you go there.
Hiding place.
You come here. We'll pull the lav back. Let's get these teams set up in the right places first.
Command, sir. Get in that building.
These aren't meant to hold forever, they're just meant to be annoying. Stinger.
Stinger team here.
Stinger can get in the big building. Okay.
Vehicle standing by.
We're building up points again. Once we build up a few more points, I'll send an aggressive force to B. So let's send some vehicles now over there just to be a pain in the dick. Recon jeeps.
Roger. We're Oscar Mike. Copy. Relocating.
Send a couple so we can push up with them. And he says, imagine halfway through the game someone else you just swap lanes because of Oxygen. Yeah.
We're the finger of God. Stinger team standing by.
This is reasonably defended, but we have no, like, marine infantry or, like, any infantry to hold it.
Who knew you PT?
Probably bring in, like, just one marines here. Just to hold, because it would be awfully silly to have all this shit here and then just lose because there was, like, nothing to stop infantry. It'd be awfully silly. I'm just kind of worried about overcommitting to D point, because it is my point. Maybe this is a mistake, bringing these marines in, but we're going to do it and see how we feel. But we'll let them hold in reserve, like, here.
Roger that. On our way to the DZ. Cargo helicopter approaching the DZ.
What else do I have that I can send to this point? Cheaply, I can send an M60 over to be annoying rather than sending a big tank. Just having something there is good.
Get that engine ready.
And I just think more Forcon with labs, or more... I haven't deployed any Forcon yet, but just some Forcon with labs.
Rolling on double nickel.
That was a mistake, I did that wrong.
Logistics ready.
Didn't mean to send a truck. But while the truck's here... no, don't bring in Weapon Squad yet. You click it like this, that's what I did wrong.
Pedal to the
We need to put some pressure on the enemy, we're not doing anything right now, we're just defending. Which is fine, but it's time to get moving.
map ready.
I think I want to take all these buildings here.
Waypoint.
So maybe bring in some Marines too. And along with our Forcon, we'll push through here.
Roger. We're on the move.
So one of my issues, I guess, is I've deployed all my stingers in this spot. Oh, there's 2 of them here, that's why. I'll send a stinger over, we'll push two stingers through here, and we'll send some labs as well. I'll have 1 ambulance on call here, and I'll send 2 to help with this push.
Moving there now.
And then I think we'll push infantry to these buildings, and by the end of the phase, I'd like to own all these buildings, or at least this block here.
Lab here. Go ahead.
You guys never picked up the Forcon? Oh, for fuck's sake.
All the cases in the back and let's go now.
These things, they happen.
Lab, awaiting order. Get those tracks moving.
I'm gonna send a recon jeep in here to just do a quick drive around.
We're on the move. Humvee here. Go ahead. Roger. Moving out. Already there.
Your orders right once, you won't have to do them again and again like me.
Roger. We're Oscar Mike.
There we go, because that'll save us a lot of time.
Lab, awaiting order.
Alright, bring in... Do you have anything fast to bring in another SHORAD team? No. Okay, helicopter in, 1 more SHORAD team. And anything else?
Good copy. Next waypoint received.
Probably some supplies. Maybe an Avenger too. No, the Avenger can drive. Okay, we'll bring in an Avenger. So far we're looking good here.
Roger. We're Oscar Mike. Copy.
If I see nothing here, I'll come over and I'll check out this side too.
Oscar Mike. Good copy. Next waypoint received.
And we'll do a bit of bounty in Overwatch, is if I can hold onto this B block, then I can push these guys up. I mean, I should really just go see where they're even close, so...
Reporting in.
Come over here.
Moving there
Let's
now.
push across.
Breaker 1-9. Who needs supplies?
How's Patriot AA?
Roger. Moving in
We've got
next
some on the right. None on the left. No, we have one on the left, but none of them are radar on. So that's worth
Roger.
noting.
Moving out.
I can't bring any in. Is Marines Air. I don't have any long AA. Oh no, I have Slam Ram. Okay, bring in a Slammer. Maybe back here with AA on.
Lab at your command.
I mean, they're...
Roger.
I mean, all this shit really isn't necessary. If they're just giving me that for free, then I should just bring in...
Osprey at your command.
Hang on.
New flight path set. Drop
Supplies there, then go home.
missions over.
I should just take the G-point then.
Pedal to the metal.
But I should also bring in some tows here, or just move my shit up,
Anti-armor standing by.
actually.
Sniper team.
Like, if this is free, just move up to it. Okay, there's the not free. That's where they all are. They're all sitting there. What if I can get in here without being spotted?
Go fast.
But yeah, like, if they're just chilling, just move up.
Perfect spot for sniping.
No, they can't see you there.
What are your orders? Roger. Moving to next waypoint.
I can survive if I just do this, I think.
Keep it tight. Follow me.
Yeah, just sit there.
Go.
You know, if I hadn't spent all my points already, I should bring in some arty. I can in a second. But yeah, if they're just being very passive, we'll just move everything up.
I want a base of fire in that building. Anti-tank unit here, sir.
Did I bring in some Marines? Yeah, I did. They can also move up.
We have a building to secure. Get in that building. Moving out. Run as fast as you can.
You come here.
Already there. Good copy. Next waypoint received.
33 minutes. If I want to do that, I should go in. I reckon I can take that if I drive the same way that they did.
Copy. Relocating.
This would be safer with, like... It'd be safer if I did, like, smoke first, but I don't really have the smoke ready to go. I kind of just want to push in, and even if it's bloody, maybe get the point.
Base of fire in that building.
Because I don't think they're going to push. They seem very passive, so I want to kind of do something. They're just CJs. Make sure my radar isn't on.
Copy.
Okay, I gotta watch this.
Lab ready. Stinger team standing by.
I lost my cheapies.
Lab
Oh, Lav, you should not be first. Okay, so we're gonna try to smoke all the way in. Whoop. Oh no, don't split up. Now you can't smoke for each other as well. Shit's getting exploded. Marines, get in there. Oh, why'd the Marines get out? I was winning that fight. Damn. We're still okay, we're still okay. We're gonna get already, but we're kind of okay. Push them out. We got 2 minutes. If this is all they have, we're on time. Oh. Less now. Stay there, you can't run from that. Just gotta weather that. Okay, so pick up everybody who's hurt. And get them out. Have the tank on the point. Delta! I am gonna have a very hard time holding that. Is it standoff Delta? Which Delta is it? Whatever Delta it is not killing my M60. I'm not gonna be able to flip it. So at this point, we should try to retreat what we can, I guess. If I get that Delta though, I'd like to. That would be nice. Stinger did a good job. Die, Delta. Oh! Air support. Okay. Kill, 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 kill. I want to say we traded positively in deaths, but I just realized I've been tunneling for the last little bit and haven't been paying attention much to my team and what's going on. We're losing on kills quite a lot. I don't think I fed a lot there for what I killed. I think I killed more than I fed, though it could have been close. So I gotta be aware of what's going on in my team. What trouble are we having? But we're doing a great job over here. Holding great territory.
Roger. Time for a walk.
That's awesome. They're not even pushing there because they're very passive. I think the lesson there is get some... I'm smoking this deck. Ah, I need to put the Lav Ms into this deck, now that I know how good they are. Okay, okay, okay. Stay there. Here, come get in this building. Next time I push this player, gold, I should bring Marine Raiders. Because they're playing SOF-y with, like, a lot of infantry and stuff. I mean, we hold almost all the zones.
Everything by the numbers.
If I can take G, I think it might be quite hard for them to take it back. Let's move my shit up, because, once again, it's pretty free to, it seems. So why not? If they're gonna let me, do it.
Get in that building! Establish a base of fire in that building! Anti-aircraft team standing by!
This is... Pull that back. Come here and get more supplies.
Copy. Relocating. Anti-armor here. Here's our new
Get in there.
Check that building! Anti-tank team standing by. Recon vehicle is good to go.
All our annoying shit up.
Already there.
Especially Shorad, because they're playing Hilo cover as well. Yeah. I'm trying to find a good place for it. I guess just go here. Fuck it. If it dies, it dies.
Lab ready. Moving out.
Move up the slammer and put its radar on.
Moving there now.
I got a lot of money, so I'm ready for another push here. That's too close.
AT specialist.
The danger there, too close. Bring in the Brutuses, because they're being quite passive.
Roger, moving to the next waypoint. Proceeding to the next base of fire. We have a building to secure. We're the DAG. Moving out.
Come over here to resupply.
Troop transport reporting in. Roger, moving out. Orcon here.
I can kill those guys so they come a little closer. Ooh, okay. I need to bring in units because I'm floating a lot and it's time to make a push, but I'm also, like, wanting to micro this for a second. Let's just make sure my Brutuses don't get wasted. Put them there.
Force recon standing by. Weapons free. We move in silence.
I'm gonna fight these guys. What delta is this? That's close quarters delta.
Force recon
That's
here.
fine. I think the Avenger can come and help.
Disposal, sir.
That's kind of lav.
Relocating. Good copy. Next waypoint received. Here's our lift. Passes out.
Delta's trying to rush me. We gotta focus them down. You gotta run. They're gonna get in. They're gonna get in. Oh, no, no, they're not. They're not. I put Avenger on hold fire accidentally. We can kill that Delta. If they get in the building, we get flashbangs. Oh, man. Can we kill that Delta? Stop them! Stop the Delta! We can't stop them! Okay, we stopped that Delta. Fucking hard.
Moving out.
We did eventually stop that Delta.
Specialist here. Go ahead. I want a base of fire in that building. Lab reporting in.
Alright.
Roger.
No, I know it is, Benny. I know, yeah. So at this point,
Available, sir. Marines Force recon here. Send traffic. Roger.
I need to call my units or I'm going to keep forgetting. So, the smart thing to do would be to bring in recon first. Oh, they still think I'm in there, so they're bombing it. I shouldn't have got in there. Whoops.
Switching position.
I'm getting distracted again. Forcon first. Up the middle through these buildings.
Moving there now. Roger. We're on the move.
More Marines here to push. We should have bring Raiders this time.
Moving to next waypoint. Pedal to the metal. Moving.
Even if they come in the truck, that's fine. Just bring the Raiders. Bring in some more of these teams.
On the road again.
We'll stick them around. Don't even want to fuck. Yeah, they're just Delta. Delta strong. We can use these Jeeps to go in with.
Already there. Moving there now. Moving out. Roger. Moving to next waypoint.
Ogami says, do you have any tips on what to do if it feels like it just piling on points can't do things fast enough? Try putting more expensive units in your deck and using them.
Ready. Already there.
If you really can't spend all your points, that can be the secret.
Prepare for transportation.
There we go.
Roger. Moving to next waypoint.
There's a certain kind of... I want to clip the supplies in the building so that they're, like, hard to see even by drones, and so they're hard to kill. Unless you have to hit it with an explosion. Which isn't hard, but it's harder than spotting that.
Anti-tank.
We should move.
Your order.
That drone's going to see everything.
Anti-tank here.
Let's move these guys too. Move everyone.
What can I do for you? Copy. We take that building.
So that drone shouldn't have seen these supplies because they're in the building, so we should be good there.
Your command, sir. Ready to rain.
Here comes my Forcon. I don't have long to move these guys before the rest shows up, so I should go in first with them.
Moving out. Double
I
dogs.
show some Marines here too. At this point, because of how badly my last attack went, I should be
Get us the fuck out of here.
careful.
AT specialist at your
Should definitely be careful
Anti-tank ready for action.
to not put all my eggs in one basket into one attack.
Search and
I'm just gonna leave you here for recon.
oversee us come.
So I think it's okay to leave some units in defense, because I've only got Marines there in defense right now. Sure, I probably saw this too. I lost my slammer, I don't even know where it was.
Providing direct
Artillery is here, so let's start using it.
artillery on the move.
And these are the tow teams. Okay, we want to keep holding B. So I think drop some supplies here. And then drop a tow team here. And then drop a tow team here. And then come back to chill. Raiders are here. Make sure they're coming. Forcon, we're gonna go. We're gonna go spot this time before we look before we leap. A little bit. Maybe not a lot, but a little bit. Okay, there's a javelin over there that can see us. Should hit that next. That's very visible. They're coating this point, this area. Ever drone just fell over, or did it? Ah, I'm fucking getting spotted to my shit. SMCVR. What? To what? Oh god. We're just like hot positions a little bit. Because of the drone. Okay, we don't want to go that way, that's for sure. Amtrak? Yeah, come pick the Raiders up. I'll meet you there. Go this way because that way's fucked. Sorry, by the way, Origamo, if you want a better answer, sorry, I'll try to give you one in between matches if you're still here, just because I'm so focused right now trying to do all this shit. So I know I didn't give you a very long answer there. Okay, this is fine. That's gonna get bombed. I'm about to go in here, so I think we go now. Need more supplies here. Where's my ambulances? It's fancy issue cat. Yeah, yeah, there's a little going on, yeah. Oh, this Forcon moved off when they wanted to. Team's doing a pretty good job overall. I haven't been paying much attention to them. I'm looking now. We're falling back on A, but we're holding strong on the right. We destroyed the enemy team. That's a cheeky jab angle. I can't believe they've got that there. Okay, go through here to minimize exposure and stay off the road. I get. Ooh! What? It skipped! It skipped, man! Okay, which way was the clipped one? There you go. That's what we want. Go get more.
Next waypoint received. Breeze here. We are engaged. Armored transport engaged in combat. Breeze here. We're in combat.
Let's get in them buildings.
Roger. We're Oscar Mike. Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Shoot. Communicate. Roger. Moving out. Punch it. Full speed. Good copy.
That's still gonna get bombs coming around the left. You're meant to be moving over. Why are you not moving? Move, move, move. I didn't bring stingers this time. Big mistake. Big whiff, big mistake. I brought everything but stingers. Don't go in the next building because you get killed by everything else. I've got stingers, I'm just gonna move them up. That's probably why I didn't bring stingers, I've already got some. It's good, get in building cover. Move positions so you're not so easily predicted. Probably should have stayed in there for cover. Bring Stinger up. Just sit there, that's fine. That's cover. Okay, Delta, CQB. I'm not gonna beat them, I think, with Raiders CQB. Not down 3 guys, so I'll have to work together with another team. I think I do better at longer range. No, I'm getting obliterated! Maybe that isn't CQB, maybe it's Standoff Delta. Standoff Delta doesn't fuck around. Right this way. Not sure I'm gonna dislodge that with what I've got. Can you please pick them up? No, we're having the bug. Oh, I know. Fuck your tactical training, I'll just artillery you. CQB Delta is orange. Oh, it's different deltas. Of course. Get them in. I'm floating a lot of points. This is a good time to bring in... Well, it would have been a good time to bring in tanks. It's probably a bit late. This is a good time to bring in wheeled shit, though, if I've got any left. Just bring whatever wheels I can. That's it. Not a lot of wheels in this. I can bring in MTVRs with troops in them. No, 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 get out! I didn't want to put you in there. No, 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 foolishness. Foolishness, Dante. Getting bombed.
Artillery on the move. Good copy. Next waypoint received. Moving there now.
Heal up. Kinda out of guys, I spent it all. Yeah, I can kill those deltas in a second, though. I've got Shorab, but those Comanches are outside the range of it. Do I have an Amtrak still alive? No, they're fucking deaded. Pick that up. I mean, fuck, let's go in there. You got a minute and a half, Raiders Delta. I mean, Raiders CQC, I don't know what you can do. Let's see, you guys get in here and we'll push. You fall out and fall in. Send these recon jeeps in. Versus, where are you going? Come back. I'm gonna try to get in like this. What are you guys doing? Bugs. Bugs, bugs, bugs. Let's go! Maybe we can take the point. If I'd had an extra 30 seconds, maybe. I didn't realize they kind of fucked up there. I need to find where they are. There's Rangers there. Oh, there's nothing here. Great. Terrific. Terrific. Get out. You're gonna get fucked. Those helos are nasty, TT.
What are you waiting for? Drive! Smoke screen deployed. Copy. Reload.
I have stingers, I just need them firing.
Establish a base of fire
Ow.
in that
Okay,
building.
everybody stop, everybody stop.
Holding that position. Force recon in combat. Take that building.
Oh, we got the point! It wasn't the cleanest, oh god.
Fire director, standing by.
Wasn't the cleanest push of my life, but we did get the point. In the end, that is what ultimately counts. Focus your fire, focus your fire, focus your fire.
Aircraft specialists ready. Welcome to the missile age, choppers. Get in that
Got a Comanche, that's good. And we got the point. Cool! Hey, it was messy, but we pushed, and we did it.
We take that building.
Double shred in this deck. I do have some, yeah.
Vehicle.
And I want to clip this in again.
Roger.
Get
Moving
closer.
to next waypoint. Moving out.
That's probably as clipped as we're gonna get at.
I got my ears on. Go ahead. Roger. Moving in next
Any more
waypoint.
supplies?
Hey, check out this rooster cruiser they gave me. Roger.
Bring in a big King Stallion, drop to my main depot back here. Might bring in those Avengers again, because they did get killed randomly by shit.
Roger. Moving
This wood is going to be overpopulated at this point, so we'll move. And get in there.
out. Marines force recon at your command.
Oh, we got supplies here too. Cool, 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 cool.
Roger. We're rolling. 10-4. We're moving. Fire director.
Let's send a little recon jeep in
Already there.
to hide on the point.
Copy. Fire only when fired upon. Marching keeps us fit.
That might be a bunch of enemies because it's a dump we can see. So hit that.
Swift, silent, deadly.
Drop that out.
Like a rocket sled on rail. Anybody home? Roger.
Yeah, hide that Humvee, hide that Humvee.
Roger. Moving out. Raiders here.
So we've got our supplies, we'll get out of that building just in case it does get set off. Though it shouldn't really be targeted. My Marines back yet? I need Marines on this point. Yeah. Let's bring Marines in here
Connection plate.
while I can.
Copy. Relocating.
good, that's good. In a pinch, you guys can do as well. Oh, also... Ah, I'm out of shit. Oh no! Never call in a helicopter without giving it orders. Oh no. Come back here. Bomb that when you're ready. Oh, can't queue that. How's my team doing? My team being bomb reminds me to check. Okay, I don't know how they have the point, but you'll take it back, I'm sure. You just haven't done it yet. A's looking good. I, they're retaking. Fantastic job. Is it insincere to be like, great job, everyone? Oh, fuck, they know about the truck. They know about the Jeep. It's alright. Go heal and then come back. Hymena! I'm like, they're doing a good job. Emergency point bounty. Oh yeah, I gotta make sure. Gotta make sure, yeah. Also, these guys are just chilling out there. Like, what are we doing?
Looks like we got us a convoy. Eating an Apino coal this time. Artillery at your command, sir.
Or after you're done, I'm gonna bomb these snipers.
Direct fire.
Oh, you just kill them. Yeah, that works too.
No party without Hardy. It's getting intense.
Oh, shit.
Digger team standing by.
That's who needs to be bombed.
Target that.
And once again, you can probably just bring a Jeep up.
Moving to new fighting position.
Hit him like that.
Check that building. Humvee here.
I gotta make sure I got like,
Moving.
a unit that can take the C point at the end of the phase in case they haven't.
Humvee under fire. Requesting
Oh,
fire.
Humvee in danger.
Enemy spotted.
Humvee, no, it's too tough out here. Stay outside their range.
Back up, back up.
Just stay beyond 600 meters, yeah. Ah,
The fuck out. Full speed.
I can't. I just gotta fight.
AT specialist in combat.
Okay, they're dead. Oh, and that wasn't in the wood, so they saw it. Oh, they just had a drone or something, maybe.
Humvee ready. Humvee standing by.
Amtrex are here.
Personal carrier here.
No!
Free available, sir.
Yeah, they droned, and I left my shit there. Well, I didn't leave my shit there, but like, they droned, so they knew it was there.
Fire
Is the
director
ish.
here.
Hey, get them though.
Pedal to the metal.
That's a pickup.
Knock.
Rangers!
Stop here.
Kill them though. Yay, now fucking run.
Good.
Bro, run.
Next waypoint received. Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Pedal to the metal.
Remember Shorad here.
Standing by.
I've got some. Just not with me, so going this deep might be a bad idea.
Group transport reporting in.
But if I sit still, I think call it off. I think wait until they try to do it.
Moving to next waypoint.
I think like send one in,
We're on the move.
but like the others should just wait
Someone call for a cab?
until they try to take the point back.
Moving out. Copy. Relocating.
Let's see, yes. I'm ready to take it if I need to. I'm ready.
Copy. Relocating.
Ghost says, can you put supplies behind the building and infantry building always has supplies? Yes. Though as someone said, if they get set off, it's bad, obviously.
AT specialist here. Go ahead. Armored transport reporting in. Humvee awaiting orders.
Because if supplies get shot, they blow the fuck up.
What can I do for you?
Speaking of supplies,
Lab at your command, sir. Transport is on its way.
come give you some.
Someone asked for a ride?
Okay, we're gonna come kill this thing. Oh, they know, they're trying to get away.
Minutes. Already there.
Don't let them get away.
Roger, attacking the enemy.
Yeah.
Transport, standing by. Moving out.
Yeah.
Roger, moving out. Mobile artillery reporting.
I still got one artillery, motherfucker, and my others will be back soon. It's cheap as shit. Almost.
Marines engaged in combat. Armored transport, standing by.
Always be moving, never sit still. In this case, I'd say they're playing very Special Forces heavy. They probably got recon watching those buildings, so I'll want to fall back
Team ready.
to different buildings.
Marines.
Because otherwise I'm sure to be punished for sitting there. It's alright, we've got our reaction forces ready to go in. I got a bunch of points. It would be nice and pivotal. Probably bring in a FEP for the last phase that's ready to go. And then
Armored is rolling out.
probably some True Shore out of that. Because they got a lot of helicopters.
Good copy. Next
Let's bring in one tank, I think.
Moving out.
Whoever says, was it a bad idea to go Striker Airborne for my first game? It could be a bit flimsy. Oh, we're taking damage.
Marines in combat. Requesting
I don't think it's a bad idea. Yeah, they've even got good recon there.
fire direct.
They're doing a little bird. Sack scout there, so we should just get back because they're going to bomb all this. Now that they know.
Stinger team
They're
ready.
going to bomb these positions too.
Move and secure. Go.
Lav, heal up, or grab that and move up.
Roger. We're on the move.
Not sure if they saw anything else.
Knock.
But yeah, they definitely saw this. Oh no.
Get us the fuck out.
Come on, AV, you can get out of there. Go! Oh!
Marines under fire. Move your ass.
No. Marines, run!
Fire. Get in that building. Marines here. We're in combat. Lab standing
This
by.
poor Marine!
Lab reporting in.
Get in that building!
Ready
This is why I didn't want to bring the Marines in. I realized they're just sitting pretty here. Bring the rest of my arty.
Logi here. Send traffic.
Grab some ambulance.
4, we're moving. Roger. Moving to next waypoint.
No, they got the lab as well. It's cooking off all the ammo.
Armored transport.
Do I have any other ones?
Big road is ours.
Yeah, apparently I got other Lavels. Where are they?
Moving there now.
Because I got a hotkey stuff. It's so hard to find. There it is. It's been chilling here the whole time. Well, this is very unthreatened at this point.
Lab.
I think you can leave the Marines there, but I'll bring the
Marines standing by.
lab up at least.
Copy. Relocating. Anti-armor standing by.
Probably pretty safe to bring this tow up too.
Set up a base of fire.
Ah, it's fine.
Stop here.
They wouldn't do anything better there. May as well just defend. If you're defending B, stay there.
Humvee here. Go ahead.
Oh, they're like pushing in on me, I think.
Robo artillery
Or
standing
they're going to.
by. Direct fire engagement.
I haven't really got anything there.
Fire on my mark. Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Roger.
Just this Humvee holding for a sec.
Hoorah. Lab here.
Where's that tank? It'd be a great time to go into the tank. It's coming.
Cavalry ready for action. Moving to shooting position.
If I had the money for it, it'd be a great time to cluster bomb all that too.
Lab at your command, sir. Marines Force Recon at your command. Let's take that building. Logistics ready. Pedal to the metal.
Get the small healed. We're gonna need them.
Ready for duty. Roger.
And I think we're gonna need to send in more Marines now.
Standing by.
We've still got one set in backup, ready to go.
Clear the A-18.
Get that thing out of there.
Need a helicopter down? Get in that building. I want a base of fire in that building.
Got some of this Forcon too. May as well. What do you see?
Detonator. Here.
Oh, you see this? Dodge!
Moving there.
Oh, auto smoke. You didn't need a smoke. I had you covered, buddy.
Target designator. Taking fire.
Alright, it is indeed go time. It's the time of go.
Artillery on the move. Troop transport ready. Roger. Moving out. Moving there now. Troop transport reporting in. U.S. Marines ready for duty. Get your asses out of my vehicle. Someone after a ride?
That's not good.
Transport in combat. We're the tip of the spear.
Raiders, kill him up. That is good. No, friendly fire. Also, why is this small over here? Not small, you know what I mean.
Roger, moving out.
They stole my supplies.
Team under fire! Come on, move in that building! Fucking move!
That fat back.
Backwards! Weapons team under fire, requesting orders! Move in there! Marines here, we're under fire! M1 Abrams here.
Come resupply.
Run as fast as you can! Force recon standing by.
Should have all my Brutuses again. Yep.
Under fire, sir. Move, move, move!
Oh, we are getting hella bombed. You're not gonna make it out of there. Just stay.
Total artillery ready. Send mission. Engaging targets with direct fire.
Need more ambulances.
Loading supplies. Solid copy. Moving out.
Woo, they are just shelling that point to shit, aren't they?
Gone ready. Get in. Check your corners. Lab here.
We got more Marines? No, we've got a small Forcon. No!
Move on. We're on a schedule here.
No, my $20!
Moving out.
No, my $20!
Moving to next waypoint. Pedal to the metal.
No, no, no! The cats! We gotta hold that at the end of the point. At the end of the game. Whew!
Move out. Everybody out.
Almost a big problem.
Raiders in combat.
Ow, ow, ow.
Lab standing by. Force recon here. Moving out. Here's our lift. Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Roger. We're off your mic. Humvee
We've got the
reporting
point,
in.
we've got the point. We're looking pretty pretty. We're looking pretty good, I think.
Artillery at your command, sir.
Not a super cinematic match, but after the last few I've had, I'll take a win.
Artillery moving out. Armored transport reporting in. Personal carrier here.
Do you see that Forcon? Oh no.
Force recon here. Send traffic.
Wait. What? I wonder if they got like recon here or something, this been here all game. They've been very good at preempting this. They've always seen my Brutuses as they start firing. I reckon they probably got like a hidden sniper, or they just have drones I've been noticing.
We're the finger of God.
That's that! Yeah, they were very passive,
Defensive smoke.
but the thing I did good here... We had a teammate down, when did that happen? The thing I did good here is I recognized they were being passive in phase 1 and just started pushing up. Because I think me, even a couple of days ago, I'm not saying it's like the most amazing thing, but I think even me a couple of days ago, I would have very happily as airborne sat on that point for a while I very slowly kind of crept my infantry through the buildings.
Alert.
To see if there's anyone there. Thank you, Oxian. Hang on.
New 20.00 donation from Oxian. No sign of kitten-related data here, Commander. Looks like it was a false alarm or perhaps a strategic diversion. Too soon to say. Either way, the bounty is paid.
Thank you very much, Oxian. I didn't get the battleships one yet. I've got battleships in the deck now, but I didn't get the battleships one, but I did get that one. Thank you so much. Thank you, I appreciate it. I'm gonna play Jupiter Hell on the next difficulty level too, Oxian. You've had me thinking about that since that Jupiter Hell stream. Thank you very much, Oxian. I appreciate it. Oh, and who said? Silas says, I don't think you moved that already after you shoved the point. I thought I did because it had a shift queue already queued up. But yeah, like I didn't try to clear those buildings of infantry, I just drove through them. That was good. Like, it might seem obvious to many people, but I fall prey to using infantry too often. But that was a match where I went, no, I'll just drive the recon jeeps through because it's so much quicker. You can check that whole area in 2 minutes, or you can take 10 minutes creeping infantry through there and a bunch of mental focus. Yeah, I understand. I'm the same way, Attila. GG's, well done. Well played. Very well played. All the medals. Big KD. Good job, Attila. You MVP'd. But that's why it's very important that I bring cheap vehicles and cheap disposable recon vehicles in every deck. Because otherwise, you know, I gotta bring something that can just drive around. Vehicles are like the default to play. Definitely drive vehicles around, you know? Much quicker. And by being more aggressive with the vehicles, we ended up pushing our front line up way forward, where if we'd just been static like the enemy team, we would have been sitting way back for the whole first phase. And we just gained a whole bunch of ground. And then we dug in once we got to like where the front line was. I'm not sure that a lot of those airborne teams ever really even did anything. They just like sat there because the enemy never pushed. On my side, I think they pushed on the right and the left, but I don't think the guys on my down my middle ever tried to push my points, really. If they did, they must have had a bad time while I wasn't looking. So, you know, probably also good that we didn't overinvest. I think it worked well. The strategy I decided at the start, and I stuck with it, of we'll set up some defensive forces, and then we'll go be active with a different force. You kind of use the airborne to defend and the marines to attack, and it worked out. You know, I think my attacks needed a little bit more grunt, something like harder in front to, like a tank, to tank for the Amtraks on the way in, like a trophy tank. I'm a bit scared of using them like that, but I could have used the tank to tank. And then, you know, be a bit more like that, but sure, I was a little bit of a problem because of the sight lines, but I did have stingers close, they just didn't always have an angle. So that was good, I did have my SHORAD. Apodi says, you had a nice number of A and AT stacked up and you smashed your infantry big boys twice, yeah. 6F says, why you almost never include at least one tank in your pushes? Yeah, well, I brought an M60 once, but that was too cheap. Yeah, I mean, I think you're right. I think I could have got away with throwing... I think right now I use the trophies when it's trophy time, but now I should start using the trophies as part of other forces. A trophy leading all those infantry could have done well. But also at the same time, you might say I committed too much, because at the end of the day, we got in there, we took the point, but then the enemy was just playing like tower defensive artillery. And the more I put in the point at that point, the more I put in the zone at that point, the more I just lose to artillery. So I think I didn't do the best, but I did like pretty okay there of not leaving too much shit on the zone, just having a bit of stuff there. Try not to play into their artillery advantage too much. And just, yeah, taking what I could get there. And keeping control. So I think that was good. Attila says, we just wanted to say I mostly got into this game because of your videos, so thanks. Hopefully I'm actually again. Fuck yeah, Attila! Well, thank you for carrying me. There you go. Thank you so much. I'm glad to hear it. And Benny says, tanks are just really just so reliable. Also assuming you had FEPs, which are the best anti-inf Abrams. Yeah. I should bring in the FEPs more as part of other forces. So let's look at my kills, losses, and then I'll just check whatever questions got asked, because that'll be my last match for today, I think. That was a good one to wash out the taste of the other ones. But I'll be back tomorrow for more again. Hopefully I'll start earlier and we'll get a whole bunch of matches in tomorrow. Yeah, I overcommitted to the Hornet. That was bad. There's like some rules that you should just rigidly stick to, and one of them is don't go across the halfway point of the map in the air fight at the start. Marines... I think we had some decent times in the first phase. I remember that, yeah. That was the road crossing of the Delta Force. It was a bit of a quiet phase 1. AAV friendly fired, no! Small did have a fun time. Oh, see, this is the thing. See, I bring in the Slam Ram, I forget about it, and then I'm like, oh, I see it die. I'm like, what a waste of time. I shouldn't have bothered. No, look. That Slam Ram killed 3 drones, which is exactly what I brought it in to do. AFK units. You gotta know what units are strong AFK. Slam Ram 130 points is a very strong AFK air defense. Then he says maybe next Thursday community group play BA. Maybe, yeah. Because otherwise they're gonna keep doing what's happened to me all day, which is I rely on other people's AA and something happens to it, I don't know, and then I get droned. So I think this was learning from the blowouts of previous matches where I actually brought in my own AA. Good to do, even if it's just AFK like this, good to do. And overall, you can see my AFK weapons teams did get some kills here and there. Fuck, this thing got an F-35. Brutuses were fun. I let them die a couple times, accidentally. Amtraks did good in that middle push. Stingers were doing great. And then, yeah. Marine Raiders never caught that Delta, I guess. The other thing I did good is that I managed my logistics well. I had supply dumps as close as I could get them with the labs, and I was constantly cycling units in and out, I think, which felt good. Downsides, what did I do bad? Well, I think I already covered some what I did bad, right? I just forgot because I'm getting tired. Letting the Brutuses die was bad. I'm not entirely sure what killed them. Either recon, sneaky recon, drones I ignored, or I accidentally stayed in the same spot. I definitely think the pushes were pretty clumsy, and they could have been better. I think on the last push I got a bit better about it. I brought some recon in first, but by then they weren't really on the point. What else did I do really bad this match? What was there to work on? That Delta ate a lot of shit. Misidentifying which Delta is CQB or not. I don't know if that was all at once, or if that was they cycled out, resupplied, and came back in. I could have been more aggro. But you can always be more aggro. It's always a blend, because if you get too aggressive, then you can lose everything at once. And, you know, lose all your map control. Six Steph, you really got punished most of the time just by enemy Artie, yeah. What can I do better to not get punished by Artie as much as I did? Because I was trying to avoid sitting in one place. I mean, that's recon, actually. That's what I didn't do good enough, is I wasn't winning the recon war. I brought a lot of it in, but I wasn't using it well enough. I didn't have enough of an envelope. And so that's why I was getting artillery. Artillery can't hit you blind most of the time. So if I was dying to artillery or match, I probably could have tried harder to poke their eyes out. And I didn't really try that. I was too busy doing everything else. F-35 Hotmines the Artie. Could have done that too, yeah. I felt like I never had quite enough points that I wanted to spend on an airstrike like that. Now that I do like a package of a Prowler. They were a bit far behind the lines. There was a point where I was floating, but then I wanted to spend that money on a push, which I did. So I don't know. Maybe I should have intentionally saved up some money for an airstrike and done it. And he says, it's harder to hunt recon than hit the guns, my experience. Yeah, not so much hunt the recon, but like, I should have just, I don't know, been more dogged in pushing my recon up against their recon, but I think me and them kind of agree to just sort of neutral out. It's a bit hard against SOF, because SOF has very good recon, of course. And we tried, but I never intentionally tried to win the recon war hard enough, I think. Oh, because I wouldn't say that's true. The point you were attacking only had 4 brilliants on it and one behind it, obvious targets. Yeah, but that wasn't all the times I get by Artie. When you get by Artie on the point, yeah, of course. But I was getting hit by Artie in other places too. But yeah, you're definitely right to say it that way, that on the zone they can blind fire that zone easily. That's pretty much true of any zone, I think, except the really big ones. Yeah, this Comanche's got good angles. They were well played. Yeah, just mainly artillery, I think. Ate me up a bit. That's one of the things when you're playing Marines of Amtrak, is the Amtrak cannot stand up to artillery at all. It's made of tin. Whereas an AMPV probably can get in under howitzer fire and get people out, which would have saved me a lot of infantry kills, because otherwise your Marines kind of get suppressed. Once your infantry is low health and being hit by the artillery... I mean, do I have cluster in this deck? I don't think I do. That's really the other answer. No, I don't. But that's the other answer is counter battery. I never tried to counter battery my artillery. I never even thought of it. I think because watching for the enemy already, like, I don't know, it's just a thing I forget to do because I'm busy with everything else. But yeah, things to take away as always. I should really take one lesson out of this. What's the one lesson? Let's mix tanks into my attack force next time. Let's take that. Alright, so let me answer some last questions. Let's see. Celimac said, hey Biggs, I did the armored airborne push you suggested. I managed to flip a point twice and won the game by a single victory point. Fuck yeah, let's go! That's awesome. I'm so glad that worked out. Do you have any more questions now that you've done it? That's awesome. That's such like instant gratification. It feels really good when you get a good armored push going too, I think. I think it's something I always run into a lot, but when you're not used to using a lot of vehicles as well or being very offensive, and then you make a good armored push, I think it can be surprising how easy it feels or how good it feels. Definitely the strength of armor is getting up there and getting into it. Judgmental Joe says, good morning, good day. It's comfy. How was the stream so far? I hope you're not turning in for the final outro talk. Sadly, you are here for the outro talk, Judgmental Joe. I'm sorry. You do. The day's been fun. Match-wise, we've had some terrible matches today. But the day's been fun. The day's been pretty good. There's been some fun as well. So I'd say a pretty average BA day, which means having fun. I love the game. Codian's Poetry says, is drones or planes can see infantry in trees if they get close enough? Yes, just like any scout. Reading. Oh, Joe already said, late again, gonna rewind the stream and watch from the beginning. Yeah, sorry, Joe. Def Katana says, hi Biggs, can you tell me which editor are you using for testing seed last time? Yes, come here, if you're still here, Def Katana. Come here and go to... Sorry guys, I'm catching up with the chat, I'm scrolling down it. Come here and create scenario. And pick your map. You can change the map later and make new ones. And then create it, and it should show up here, I think. And then you go edit scenario. Like this. And that's how you do it. It's really awesome. I was doing more science this morning. Which is where I can actually show you in the last minutes here what I was doing with the supplies today. Let me see if there's any other questions first. This is where I was making my video today from. Making the thumbnail and making the content in the video. It's so great for like making tutorial content. I love it. Safiel says, Beagle, how would you counter your own deck style? Like if you were in a 1v1 and running the weapons team and Infrecon style creep, what would you be afraid to be up against? Aggressiveness. Aggressive push. Artillery is always strong against infantry, even if the infantry stay immobile. Infantry are just slow. Like, they have to be so on the spot with their transports, and if you fuck up the focus of someone playing infantry heavy even once, and they leave their infantry in place, you can really pin them down. But also just being aggressive. Like, if I'm doing a slow creep on you, especially with weapons teams, and you just hit me really hard in one spot, I'm probably going to fall over and fumble. The thing about the creep, I would say, is that it's time sensitive. Because you take so long to do the creep right. Doing the creep right, it's like flawless, you never take a hit, and you just kill them with artillery and weapons teams, and you're great. But it only works if they sit there and take it. If they counterattack, even if it's hard for you, if you counterattack and you take the initiative back, all that the creep style can do is just fucking sit there. If the creep style doesn't have initiative, it just gets pummeled. You know? So if I have the weapons teams defending me well, then you gotta switch it up in artillery those weapons teams. And take me off the back foot. But ultimately, you just gotta stop my push, right? Like, it's a very slow push, but because it's so slow, that means there's only really time to, like, do it properly once in the phase. So if you can just, like, fuck up my momentum, like, once or twice, and I have to sit there with my infantry, fall them back, resupply them, reinforce dead units, fix all that shit, it's gonna take, like, 2 to 3 to 4 minutes, and then that's hot, you know, that's a lot of time. And then if you do that again, you know, you just have to make it unperfect, because it's... Like, the creep style's advantage is taking low losses and being perfectionist, but if you make it like they're taking losses is not perfect, then it gets you nothing. And if you're aggro, I can't creep on you. If you've got, like, a very mobile force of tough, like, tanks and armored units driving around, you don't lose my weapons teams, then what am I creeping on? Nothing, you know, it's pointless. But it all comes down to who plays well as well. Manchester says, hi Beagle, which Marine is your favorite one? Kuma. Oak says, one of those odd things you run into where you always feel like your line is super brittle and the enemies is robust, and you swing armor and find it's just not true. Exactly, yes. Anyway, so now those questions answered, let me show you what I was trying to do with my supplies all day, and I'll show you the method to mine madness. Hang on. I have all this not attack now, because I don't want that shit going off in the background. You guys just sit there. Where is the MTV? Here's the MTV. Okay. Play. Oh, I was doing stinger testing too. Hang on. Where's the stingers? Wait, did I not save that? Oh no, it's over here. I was doing stinger testing, and just quickly, I'll show you some interesting things I learned about stingers. One of them, I love how this is like building up like my waiting screen eventually. Like, it's just my playhouse I keep adding new shit to instead of making different scenarios. So one of them is that the overkill limit for stingers is 3. I'll show you what I mean. Half speed. Note that they split the stingers up so that there's only 3 per helicopter at most. Now this isn't good because, as we know, flares exist. So in the end, that's not really going to work out very well. So what you want to do when you're engaging with a bunch of stingers at once, and they'll do even less because now they only do 1 stinger here or 1 or 2. Always force fire your shit. Always go, okay, if you happen to have 3 or 4 in an area, just make sure you're clicking on the helicopters, because as their health will go down, they'll stop firing as many because of overkill as well. Make sure, with all units, but also with the stingers, make sure you're focus firing to get through the evasion and flares and shit, because it really does make a difference. As you can see, even with just an absolute spam of stingers, how long it could take to get through some of them. And you see now that we're like down to 1. See how we're only firing 2? Because they're like, oh, it's on half health. We only need 1 to hit, so I'll fire 1 on the number. I think the SCTs are firing more at the end, but that's because I queued them. So that's something to consider. Another thing to consider is optics. What's interesting is you saw that those helicopters fired back, right? Does focus fire only override overkill on a single target? Yeah, you gotta... It's only the target you're shooting, of course. So, this is what I meant, by the way, by Stinger Team doesn't fire twice, either. Is Stinger Team is the same as a weapons team, so if I go like this, and I unleash them all at the same time, note that the Stinger Team Airborne fires 50% faster, because it has 2 launchers. That's good and bad, we'll talk about why. It's all about RNG, too. They also have more ammo, which does matter. So, the reason it's good is obviously you fire faster, so you get more missiles out, that's good. The reason it's bad... My life for disabled overkill toggle on A. I know, I really want an overkill toggle for everyone. The reason it's bad is because I'm not sure... So, the way flares work, right? Watch this. Hang on, not you. Watch this. Missile goes out. Flare. Flare, we got a half speed. Flare. 4 flares. Now, as long as you can still see the flares, I think they're still active. I think it's like a 3, maybe 5 at most, but a minimum 3-second duration once a flare is deployed. So, this music's too hype. It's about to get out of the hype part, though. So if you fire a follow-up Stinger now, you're facing all 4 of these flares. And the fucker will deploy more flares as well. So you'll be facing like 8 flares. I think each flare is like 10% evasion. So right now, if you fire, you've got like a minus 40% to hit off flares, plus minus 40% from the new flares that will come in, right?
Let them come to us.
You go into the editor top right, Dedoku. Just go into the editor top right and set up a scenario and you can test all this stuff the way I'm doing it right now. So if we fire again, the flares are gone. It fires 4 more flares. And then we fire the next Stinger, and the flares are gone. Stinger out. 2 more flares. And that's all the flares most helicopters have. They only have, usually they only have 10. ECM cast, I thought? I don't think it does. No flares. And then you only have the 20% ECM and you're fucked. Right? But I think the problem is, what happens is if you have the airborne Stinger team, you're gonna fire with a faster fire rate your Stinger while the flares are still up, so you're less likely to get it hit. Does that make sense? Now, RNG, it's still worth it as you can see in some situations. Fucking HE Lemur is incoming. What that is something to consider, I think, is that, at least visually, it seems like you're still gonna deal those flares with your follow-up missiles. Though you are chewing through their flares quicker as well, because every time you launch, they're gonna flare again. Run!
On the ground.
Fucking shit guides on the people it's heat-seeking. It's TV guided and they're so on the ball. So it's just something to think about, you know, is... There's an advantage and a disadvantage there. But there's one more thing you might have noticed here. I didn't say it out loud, but it was everything I wanted to show you, is... Have you noticed that we're taking fire with these guys, but not STT?
License to kill.
That's because, unlike Wargame, the way stealth works in this game is that it's... When you fire your weapons, each weapon has its own different modifier for how unstealthy they are and how loud they are to get you detected. But it doesn't just reveal you, it's just a minus modifier to your stealth. Now, this is the Recon. I think it has 2400 optics, right? That's like the most recon-y helicopter you can get. STT has 2.5 stealth. These guys have 1.75. So because of the extra stealth, the STTs are engaging here at 1600 meters. Stinger team was engaging at their max limit, I think, 1800. But the STT can't be seen. And believe it or not, that holds true at closer ranges too. Like, let's see how close I can get. If I put a power rescue here, that might be a bit too close. But we'll see. We'll try some different ranges of power rescue. This is actually quite important for a Stinger team, because as you can see, counterfire, Stinger teams die really fucking quick. But here's 1300 meters. Can they see me at 1300? This is 2400 optics, remember. This is really big optics. No. And that's really important, right? Because your Stinger team can just sit here and be shitheads. And the helicopters can't do the helicopter thing of just fucking killing you. Which is obviously the problem most of the time with Stinger teams, is they just fucking die on their own. So it's another reason STTs are so good as a Stinger team, in my opinion. Because they can just sit here. Is that a bit close? 1084? What's the range? They can just sit here and there's no counterfire. Yeah, fucking 1084! They can't see me. Isn't that crazy? How close is too close? I'm very curious. Like, I want to wrap up my stream soon, so I'm not that curious. Anyway. STT, really good Stinger team for that reason, you know? But also a really good Stinger team is just 8 of them at once. That'll generally get through the flares. That'll generally do it. And also note just how that works out with the flares of when you see a helicopter, you either want to try and overload all your Stingers at once, I think, to just get through the RNG of the flares, or just try to be annoying and fire one Stinger at a time to make them burn through all their flares, and then they either have to withdraw, but they've only got 10 flare pops usually. So once you've fired 3 times, they should be done. In my testing, another way we can do this real quick, so I don't want to stay here too long. But another way we can test this too is just take the STTs and each click on a different target and fire. And in my testing, it averaged about 4 Stingers to kill a helicopter, I think. Let's see. Like, sometimes it took 5 or 6. Sometimes you got it in 2 or 3 if you got really lucky. But in general, 4 was the average. As you can see, we're pretty unlucky with this run, if that's truly the average. This one's going well. There you go. Okay, and that's a failure. These ones are almost, but I think I got a little bit unlucky on them. So maybe the average is 5, I don't know. And they only see me there because they're walking out of the woods now. But I did that test a few times, and it felt like it was about 4 was the average. 480 is a minimum to not be seen. Might be attacked at 960 though. Oh, like if you're firing? I don't know what the exact modifier is on weapons. Try it again. Closest one hit every single shot. Variance is as close to change the percentage. I think it's just variance. It's a lot of RNG, and that's why when editing this, I don't just do it with 1. To test this out, I set up like 4 like this and just ran it like 5 times. But I could set up like 10 helicopters and 10 STTs to test it really at scale. If I really cared about getting a true number. But I'm just ballparking here.
DJ's here, standing by. Special reconnaissance here.
And you can see again, like, we got 1.
On our way.
The others are kind of close. So maybe 5 is the average if I was just talking out my butt. I don't know.
Finger on the trigger.
And he says, next time you do some testing, I would be interested in helicopters with Stingers versus helicopters with sidewinders fired at a high ECM attack. Helicopter like these. Okay. It feels like sidewinders are way better, but there's no stat again that seems to indicate whether it is. Yeah, that'll be interesting. Yeah, you'd set up like 10 of them and just run the test like 10 times. Anyway, what I really wanted to show you before I go on too long
Flight truck, ready to
is
transfer.
very interesting in my opinion. Let me set it up right. Do I have my fuckers still here? Yeah, I got my Resvedka here. Give me a Forcon. So I discovered this by accident. Forcon. Because I was just setting supplies up and I wanted to know what the stealth modifier of supplies was, because I felt like mine always got spotted by drones too easy behind buildings. But it turns out, no, like, there are supply dumps here, and until the drone flies directly overhead, they can't be seen. And drones can't spot your dumps until, like, 2,000 in woods, 2,200, depending on the drone. 2,200 meters, I mean, close to them. Because dumps seem to have, like, a stealth modifier of 1. But here's what I discovered accidentally while putting dumps behind buildings. Watch this. So for 1, it doesn't matter if you click with supply trucks the unload, it still just goes in the exact same place from the truck when it gets deployed, and it's based on the facing of the truck. However, it's not what you would think. If you're facing, as far as I can tell, if you're facing directly east of the map's orientation, or directly east or west, and you unload, it'll unload from the back of the truck. Watch this. Okay, 180, back of the truck. However, if you're facing north or south, it deploys in front of the truck, not the rear. It's a bit weird, right? Don't really get it. But that's how it works. Reverse. Deploys in front of the truck. Bit odd. What the fuck? Yeah, it's odd. And that, there's like a weird angle to it. If you're like an angle, it's like starting to be on your side. But now it's on your back. It's kind of weird. I don't really get it. Anyway, all day today I was trying to like get this right to get some clipped into building dumps. Let me show you why that was. Okay, which way do I gotta go for this? Okay, so that's north, so I gotta point this way. And I clip it in the building. And I'm gonna drive off. Okay. Hey, where'd my dump go? Now there's a Razvedka back here that capped it for the enemy. But why can't I see it? I'm literally seeing on where it was. So it turns out you can clip supply dumps into buildings and they completely disappear. They completely disappear. If they're clipped more than half, I think, into a building, they cannot be seen unless you are in the building. Not even a drone. A drone can fly overhead, can't see them. So let me kill these Razvedka. You can see the supplies now because we're in the building. And I think they fired our RPG there, so they fucked me up. But I would have kept those back, obviously. And you can drop supplies in buildings or trucks like that, or something else weird I found out. Watch this. Bring those guys in. Don't you supplies in that building? Not anymore, they're not, no. This has some tech? Yeah. Let me tell the Venom to come sit over here. There's a dump that isn't clipped all the way, and I think it's going to be over half. There's dump just in the woods. I was doing dump testing here, like I was saying. So watch this. We're directly above. Double tap. Helicopter can drop supplies directly onto the building. Easy. Don't even have to fuck around with the truck micro, it's just right in there. Over this one. Not quite right. And the AI is telling it, like, you shouldn't be doing this. It's trying to tell them to do it to the side. But we don't care. Okay, we can pick that up. And come back to here. Do it again. And it'll go right into the building. We'll come back forward and I want to show something. Now, I know that some buildings you can't do this with, which is really weird. So if I come to this building, I'm directly above it, and I double tap you and I unload here. Oh, it's allowing it now. Okay. It wasn't before. Interesting. Maybe it's like if you're in the middle of a building that's too big. Okay, so you can do it in this building, because before I couldn't get it to work on this building, but now I can. Okay, easy. So sometimes, is that UU? Yeah, double W. And you can also just click U on it, but if you do it from too far away, they'll like set the waypoint wrong, like this. So it's always safer to just do it yourself if you really want to get it in. But see, in this case, they're like, no, I couldn't do it there, I've got to do it here. Kamala says, you're a good player and reported with that nice bug button on the top right, right? Yeah, of course. Of course I reported this. No, I didn't report it yet, okay? I didn't report it yet. I wanted to show you. It's kind of like reporting it now by telling you. But watch this, too. Hang on, don't do the 84s. They'll blow it up. Don't do the grenades. Hey, look, you can't shoot it. Because the building's protecting it. If I do HE, it'll fucking die. Oh! Took two there. Definitely makes it more resilient. But unless you're there, you don't know the supplies are there. So that's why I've been doing it. I've been trying to hide my supplies in buildings. Because before I was just trying to very innocently hide them as close to a building as possible because it stops drones seeing them. Because even without the clipping inside, the sight line is just like they can't see it. But then I discovered this and I was like, oh, this is like pretty neat actually. You can make like pretty much invisible supply dumps inside buildings. I like it. I think it's good. I think they should make it a feature. I think you should be allowed to put the supplies inside the buildings on purpose, like garrison infantry. I like it. Finally, a safe supply dump. But anyway, that's a thing you can do. Yeah, as Bounty says, supplies don't block a building. Yeah, it's like you're making it's like you're storing your supplies inside. I like it. But it's probably not intended, then yeah, they'll probably, when they figure it out, get rid of it. But what was the last thing I wanted to show you? Oh yeah, helicopter speed. I want to see if this still happens. This is a thing that I did report, because you guys reminded me because you said that you reported it, right? So this is a thing I did report a bunch, but I want to see if it still works this way. Okay. We all know, or we should all know, that when you fly at low altitude, your speed is halved.
Longbow reporting in. Longbow standing by.
So, one of you goes low.
NOE.
You're gonna fly to here, and then fly back. When you fly low, not only do you have half max speed, but you have half acceleration and deceleration as well. This is why when you turn around... You just turn around now. This is why when you're low altitude and you try to make corrections, like you got targeted by SHORAD, it feels kind of sluggish. Because you have slower acceleration as well. See how this one... Your agility is the same, you turn around as fast, but you see how this one picked up speed quicker because you're higher? And I was saying for a while, if they want to keep it being that helicopters have half speed at low alt, just make it half max speed, but let us have full acceleration and deceleration so helicopters don't feel like so fucking sluggish at low altitude. Because that's why when you're doing low altitude stuff, it's like fucking watching paint dry. It's like molasses. It's so slow. So slow. Like, just give us acceleration at least. Excel to cell. Let us have the agility at low altitude. These helicopters are built to be agile at low altitude. Let us have it. Doesn't have to be all helicopters. Just, anyway, that's my pet peeve. But that's not what I'm here to show you. Let me see if this still works, okay? So we got high out, low out. Now, what if I go here and back, and I get this one that's low. Go high first, and then... It's hard to do it now. I think they might have patched it a bit. Okay, now we're getting it going. You gotta kind of like spam it faster, I think, or you go up too much. But do you see what I'm doing? I think I showed you guys this in November, and I was like, being like, they need... Because I think at first, I reported this to them, and I was like, you should probably fix this, because you can be really sweaty. Here we go, spam it. And you can stay low while getting full high altitude speed. Hang on, I gotta go down now because the ground went down. Yeah, you're bee-hopping a helicopter. Yeah, you're basically helicopter bee-hopping. You can hear me hitting the key, right? Like I'm spamming that shit. It's a sprint mode, yeah. But I reported this like once, I think twice. I reported this over the last 2 years. Because I discovered it back in like the 2023 beta, I think, with the Marines mission. And I was like, I wasn't going to say it publicly. I was like, okay, like, you know, you should fix this, but I don't want people to exploit it. So I didn't say anything. But then I've reported it twice, and they haven't changed it. So at this point, I'm just going to tell you and tell everyone. And either they want it and they don't care, or if everyone starts doing it, maybe they'll do something about it. But yeah, you can bee-hop a helicopter. You can sprint. At what point is it considered low out for enemies, though? Well, it's purely... it's not binary. It's purely based on your hitbox. So if you don't do it right, you do start rising. But yeah, helicopter bee-hopping. You see me sometimes do it a little bit, like... It's why if I'm low altitude and I get targeted by SHORAD, I'll toggle up. And I'll start, like, toggling a bit. Because even if you do it slowly, you're still getting, like, a bit of extra speed. Especially when you're turning and picking up your first acceleration. It can really help. Anyway, yeah, that's still a thing. Hell, you don't even have to do it that quick. I just wish helicopters responded like this at altitude all the time, though. Let helicopters have fun. Let them be agile. Next stream, he's gonna have Bound only to his foot pedal. Anyway, that's that. Alright, so I'm gonna get out of here. I went 20 minutes longer than I probably should have, but there you go. Go into the editor, folks. Test things in the editor. It's so good. What if you do it just in the change of direction? High out, move, weight, low out. Oh yeah, then what you'll do is you'll get like a natural soar, like it's like you're flaring up and rising like a helicopter pilot sometimes does in real life. to do your turn, and then you dive back down after if you do that, which is very doable. But yeah, get in the editor, it's great. Just open up an editor scenario, get in here, you're just gonna place new unit, and then click on them and do their mods and stuff. And you can have a ton of fun making them do shit. It's easy. It's easy to do waypoints, you just go to new object, waypoint. I should do a video about how to use the editor to test stuff. Then everyone can learn things for themselves, they don't need me. Set your waypoints up and set here what waypoint they go to. It's pretty easy to figure out. Oh, and I'm gonna show you one more thing too as I end. Another thing I called in and reported, but they didn't change, and I'm probably gonna public the video because I want to get more people to see it and see how cool it is, you know? Where is the everything I did? Hang on. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Hang on. I gave it to Yeet. Any recommendations for hotkeys on your mouse chat? Oh, I don't know. What kind? Google Docs. Hang on, Ludo. It's time. Broken error. Clash my feedback codes. Here we go. I just want to show something. Where is it? Helo transport landings. Here it is. This is like, I did all these, like, feedback threads, and this is a video I did for one of them. If you just take a look for a second. I really want them... I really wish they would do this. So... I'll go full screen. So by default, I think it still works like this, right? By default, if you unload a helicopter on a point, it does what the back one's doing when it's not microed. It will just get over a point and it will elevate her down. And it will elevate her back up. It's quite slow, it's quite sluggish. It exposes you to a lot of fire because you don't minimize your profile coming in. Apologies for the low video quality. But if you micro, as I do here, you can tell your helicopter to come in diagonally and flare like a real helicopter should. Like a good pilot should. You flare, you come in, you save a little bit of time on the drop and on the pickup, as you can see. Because it takes quite a sweet time to get down otherwise. And you're good, you get out of there, right? And so, it's something to be aware of, because I don't think they've changed it to work like this, I'm pretty sure. Something to be aware of that you can micro, but as Grumfer says, it's a big difference. These sorts of things should be automatic, not micro. Yeah. So I think this should be automatic. I think, obviously, I understand, like, you know, they've had better things to work on. But I do hope at some point, maybe they reconsider this, because I did submit it a couple times as feedback, and I thought this would just be so much cooler. So I know a lot of people complain about the helicopter landings being pretty sluggish, too. Because they are, normally. And it's faster, you're coming in diagonally, so you're exposed less. Because you get behind cover quicker, you get low quicker. I just think it'd be neat. But, you know, if they never do it, just know that you can toggle altitude as you come in for your landing and as you take off. And you will get that same effect. Slink says, do you think microtricks like that could be intentional? I think they could be, but I don't think that one is. I don't think that one's intentional. I think it's just, you know, not a priority for them to make that automatic. It would take work. Everything takes work. Can you like that in Discord? I'm not sure. I think... or at me in the Discord about it. I might make a new one that has better video quality. Someone says that I don't understand what changed. Oh! Watch one more time. Here, watch one more time, okay? The bottom one I'm microing, the top one I'm not microing. Yeah, Banjo says I see that similar to like StarCraft 2 medevacs being able to disembark troops while moving via micro tricks. Yeah, I don't know, but this game isn't StarCraft though. It already has QOL tricks. And it's like meant to be like a realistic game, and this is like a realistic way a pilot would land, right? So I think it would just be cool if this was just part of how the helicopters work and you didn't have to micro this. That's wild. Yeah, it's considerably better, right? Hummer 3 AI Lenny versus human pilot Lenny, yeah. I just think it looks cool too. I included in my feedback thread, I included the Black Hawk Down Lenny, so I was just like, I just want it to look cool like this. Anyway, something to consider. I'm gonna get out of here now. Thank you everyone for being here. I will see you again tomorrow for more BA. Credits. I stayed too long. I'm gonna get out of here. I was meant to stop 25 minutes ago as my timetable. I'm gonna raid someone. Thank you for the donation, Deoxin. I appreciate it. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for everyone watching. Hope you had fun. I'll be back tomorrow for more. And yeah, I agree with you completely, Grumpher, yeah. Have a good one, everyone, says Benny. Thank you, Benny. Have a good one. Yeah, Defect says it might be an AI navigation problem too. Doesn't have to worry about pathfinding. True, good point. Oh, well. That's why I'm a gamer, not a dev. But thank you very much, Ko-Fi, for being the wind beneath my wings, for being the supplies hiding inside my buildings. And who am I raiding? No one's ever on, because I'm always ending so late these days. Maybe I can find another BA person to raid. Let's see. I see VTubers, and I'm ready to raid them. I'm going to pick one. Oh, there's an Australian as well. There's lots of smaller streamers to raid with BA, which is nice. Let me have a look at a few here. Hey, Mongo. That's alright, I would have done you, yeah. Hey everyone, welcome to my stream. I'm Aurora Silverlight, your quietly, socially awkward wolf. Or Froggenheimer. Or... he's not Australian, he's German, he just got a kangaroo sign. Okay, we're gonna do this VTuber I just found. Aurora SL. Say hello to them. Froggenheimer's such a good name, yeah, it's pretty good. Thanks for being here, everyone. Oh, Twitch subs. Thank you to Trendlebear for the subscription. Thanks for subscribing. Oreo Souls, thanks for the 39 months. Pig General, 102 months, thank you so much. Unking Diveable, 2 months sub, thank you very much. Evie Vault, rated the party of 7, thanks Evie. 11Yo11, 2-month sub, thank you. Moxie Magician, 3-month sub. Physicist, 94-month sub. Vito Gaming, subscribe, welcome to subscribing, Vito Gaming. Dragon Van 33, thanks for subscribing, welcome to subscribing. Ghost Wizards, thanks to the Raider 70. I didn't even thank Ghost Wizards, I was too locked in, I guess. Shit, did I thank Ghost Wizards? I think I did like once and then forgot. Sorry, Ghost Wizards. Risk of Clouds, thanks for subscribing. And Slasher, thanks for subscribing. Welcome. Thank you so much. Hope you had fun. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more BA, guys, girls, and bees. Thank you, Gits. See you next time. Have a good one. Bye, everyone. See ya.